Hello everybody, my name is Khan, and for today's video I want to share with you guys a different model of gravity. So before you think I'm crazy, just hear me out. So last week I made a video and it came out to be about 18 minutes long. So I guess YouTube doesn't take long videos, I don't know. But so what I decided to do was to cut the video into 3 parts. So the first part is on gravity. The second part is on how black holes form. And the third part is on how black holes are able to bend light. So yeah, so watch the first one, which is this one, and if it's good, then watch the other 2. Alright, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye. Hey, how you doing? My name is Khan, and so today I'm gonna do a video on gravity. So this might seem like a really weird off topic that most people don't really think about, but I guess it's something that I want to share with the world. And you know what? If I don't do it, who will? So yeah, so I have this theory about gravity, and so basically I have an idea about what gravity is. And it kind of conflicts with Einstein's theory. So hear me out. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. So basically, the other day I was a while back, maybe like 6 months ago. I was at home and I was just I was just finished working out, and then I was thinking, I wonder how gravity works, because obviously we all kind of know the basic idea or premise of how gravity works. And supposedly, it's because of the mass and density of an object that creates gravity. So when I thought about that, I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Just because something is dense and is big doesn't mean there's gravity. So I was like, okay, let me imagine something. Let me imagine if I had a tank of water. So I have this giant tank of water, and I imagine like this super massive thing of water, kind of like the ocean, I guess. And then I get this massive object. So then in my imagination, this giant ocean that I am imagining has no gravity affecting it. So it's just like gravity-less water. Just water, and that's all. It's solid water. It's just water. And then I was imagining, okay, if I put some object in the water, like a really big object, like the sun, I guess. So something like the sun, really big and round. And really dense as well. And what I also thought was, what if I actually put smaller things around it, like smaller objects in the water? So when I was thinking about it, I asked myself, would putting a really big heavy object in the water cause the smaller objects to get pulled into it? And when I was thinking about it and I was trying to figure out if it would or not, I was like, no, it wouldn't. Because if you think about it, just because you have a really heavy, big object in the water, it doesn't cause other objects to get pulled into it. So then when I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, what can I do to this big object that will cause the smaller objects to get pulled into it? And then, so, ask and you shall receive, right? So I asked and I found out that, what I could do is, if I spun this object really fast, then it would cause the smaller objects to get pulled into it. Because if this big giant object is spinning really fast, it is causing a centrifugal force that's moving the whole body of water around it. Therefore, it pulls the objects into it. So when I realized this, I was like, hey, is it possible that that's how it works in outer space? Is it possible that because the sun is so big and because it's spinning, it's moving the medium, the space medium, causing our planets to stay in orbit? So it's moving at a rate where it's not out of control, where it's not too strong, where it pulls us in, and at the same time it's not so weak that it allows us to fly away. So it's like a perfect balance, like a equilibrium, where we're just perfectly in orbit. Or maybe we're going closer, but we just can't measure it because it's such a subtle difference. But the main premise in this model, or this concept, is that space is also a medium. So you know how we have water as a medium, like water, and then air is a medium, so water is a medium, air is a medium, and space is a medium. So obviously science tells us that outer space is a vacuum, and there isn't anything there. So I'm challenging that idea, because I'm saying there is something there, but we don't know what it is. We say it's vacuum, but it's not really vacuum. There is still space, so I call it space medium. I don't know what the technical term is, but I call it space medium. So yeah, if you think about it, gravity isn't really necessarily a pull, but it's a movement of medium that causes us to come in. Because like a lot of times we think of gravity as like two magnets where there's a positive and a negative, and it gets pulled together. Or we think of like those bonds in an atom, where like the covalent bonds or whatever it's called, where they pull things together. So scientists says that there's like three forces that are known, and supposedly gravity doesn't fit with those three categories. I don't know what it is, but so the main thing is gravity is different, because gravity isn't a pull. Gravity is just a movement.